Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. Those were the numbers, the crowd that was at the Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday as KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko and Accra Hattifolk made history. They recorded 37,000 people at the stadium to watch the game, the Super Clash, and that is a national record. They beat the record that was set by ASANTE Kotoko when they played Cotton Sport in the CAF Confederations Cup last year, and it was really amazing on Sunday. I'll give you some numbers to look at, and now it is known that Accra Hattifolk, they grossed 726,380 Ghana cedis, and that is $130,000 as proceeds from ticket sales alone. And the record they beat was from KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko. They made 639,000 Ghana cedis in their game against Cotton Sport in the CAF Confederations Cup. The love is back. People love the game if we're able to market it better and make it great. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawoye. Today we're going to talk about performances of Ghanaian players abroad. But before then, we'll look at the results from match day 6 of the Ghana Premier League, and it was really an amazing weekend for Ghana football. It was culminated with a super clash as Accra Hattifolk and KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko renewed their rivalries in the Ghana Premier League. It was a win for KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko. Accra Hattifolk will feel hard done by after playing so well in the second half, coming back from a goal behind, but unfortunately the game was settled from the spot when the referee blew for a penalty in the 88th minute. Naby Keita stepped up and made no mistake from the spot. He gave KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko all 3 points and a position in the top 4 of the Ghana Premier League. I'll take you through the results of the games that took place in the Ghana Premier League. We'll start from Friday. Yes, on Friday some games were played. Sogakope Wafa lost their very first game of the season. They were beaten by Liberty Professionals 2-1 at home. Unbeaten record gone down the drain. Legon Cities got their first win of the Ghana Premier League season. Medical was there, performed at the Accra Sports Stadium, and they beat Bechem United 1-0. On to Saturday, there were 5 games played on Saturday. Now, Accra Great Olympics, they took on Inter Allies and won their second game of the season. It ended 1-0. Brekum Chelsea, league leaders, drew 1-1 with Adriana Stars, who are second on the log as well. Kim Faisal Babies also drew 1-1 with Elmina Sharks, and Mediama beat Ashanti Gold 1-0 at the Akon Park in Takwa. Techiman 11 Wonders beat Karela United 2-0, and it was culminated, as I said, with the Super Clash on Sunday. On the 27th, that was yesterday, one more game, final game of match day 6 was played, and the Busian Dwarfs beat Dreams FC 2-1 at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. So this is how the table looks now on your screen right now, and Brekum Chelsea are on top with 14 points. Adriana Stars with 13 points. Mediama SC also with 30 points. KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko make up the top 4 with 12 points. Ashanti Gold 10 points. Dreams FC 10 points. Bechem United in 7th with 10 points. West Africa Football Academy, who had their unbeaten record thrashed over the weekend by Liberty Professionals, are 8th with 9 points. Liberty Professionals themselves are 9th with 9 points. Elmina Sharks are 10th. Accra Great Olympics are 11th out of the drop. And the 12th place are Accra Hattifolk, suffering that painful defeat to their bitter rivals. 11 Wonders Techiman have 6 points and are 13th. Legon Cities, with that first win of the campaign, are 14th on the log, and Karela United are 15th on the log. The bottom 3 comprises of Inter Allies, Kim Faisal Babies, and Cape Coast Ebusia Dwarf. So that is how the table looks like after match day 6. Match day 7 will take off this weekend, and we hope so many amazing fixtures to look forward to. We hope to see another weekend of beautiful Ghanaian football. That is all we want. Bring back the love campaign is on, and we are enjoying it. I'll move on to the performances of Ghanaian players abroad. In England, we have the FA Cup. No Premier League action in England. In Spain, Real Madrid went on top of La Liga with a 1-0 win over Real Valladolid after Barcelona lost 2-0 to Valencia on Saturday. In Italy, Juventus and Inter Milan dropped points. Juventus losing to Napoli 2-1, and also Inter Milan drawing 1-1, sharing the spoils there. Against Cagliari, Inter Milan dropped the points against, and Ashley Young was in action. He provided an assist for Inter Milan. So I'll start off from England, and it was the FA Cup. Brentford took on Leicester City, and Leicester City, they beat Brentford 1-0 to make it to the next round of the FA Cup. Daniel Amate was not in the squad for Leicester City. Newcastle United took on Oxford United. Christian Achu came on in the 80th minute of this encounter, and it was a 0-0 draw. There will be a replay of this game at Oxford United's home. Reading took on Cardiff City, and Andy Yadom was not in the squad for Reading as they drew 1-1 with Cardiff City. Southampton took on Tottenham in the FA Cup, and Kevin Danso played 71 minutes before he was substituted in this game. Tottenham and Southampton sharing the spoils, meaning there will be a replay as it ended 1-1. Stoke City took on Swansea City in the Championship, and it was Andre Ayew who was in action. He played 90 minutes of this encounter. Stoke City beat Swansea 2-0. Manchester City took on Fulham, and Dennis Odoi came on in the 78th minute as Manchester City, they thrashed Fulham 4-0. That is how it ended in England and in the FA Cup and some championship action. I move on to Spain next, and Atletico Madrid's abysmal form. They lost their last 3 games before this one. This is the first draw in 4 games for them. Thomas Partey played 90 minutes of this encounter as they drew 0-0 with Leganés, who had a red card. Now, Celta Vigo played Aiba, and Joseph Edu was an unused substitute for Celta Vigo in this encounter. It ended 0-0, both teams sharing the spoils. Real Sociedad took on Real Mallorca, and Sociedad thrashed Mallorca in the second half 3-0. Lumo Agbenyanu played 90 minutes. Idrisu Baba played 90 minutes as well. Baba Rahman was not in the squad for this game. Unfortunately, they lost 3-0. Real Valladolid took on Real Madrid, and Mohamed Salisu was in action for the full 90 minutes. Unfortunately for him and his teammates, they lost 1-0 to Real Madrid as the Los Blancos made it on top of the league following Barcelona's 2-0 loss to Valencia. To Italy, I move to next. Fiorentina took on Genoa. Kevin Prince Boateng still out injured. His team drew blanks. 0-0, the game ended. Inter Milan took on Cagliari. 2 red cards for Inter Milan in this class. Ashley Young made his debut. Victor Moses was on the bench for them, and Lautaro Martinez, who got the goal for Inter Milan, he was one of the 2 players who got red carded in this game. He ended 1-1. Kojo Asamoah was not in the squad for Inter Milan, and Cagliari had to share the spoils with Inter Milan. Hellas Verona took on Lecce, and Ajeman Bedu came on in the 88th minute. Hellas Verona side, however, won 3-0 in the end. Claude Japon was an unused substitute. Parma took on Udinese, and Nicolas Opoku was not in the squad as Udinese lost 2-0 to Parma. Sampdoria took on Sassuolo. Alfred Duncan, still out injured, was not in the squad as both teams drew blanks. It ended 0-0, share of the spoils here for Sampdoria and Sassuolo. To Germany, I move to next, and Freiburg Leverkusen took on Fortuna Düsseldorf. They thrashed them 3-0. Kasim Adams was an unused substitute. Nana Ampoma came on in the 87th minute. Bernard Tekbete and Kelvin Ofori were not in the squad entirely. In France, I moved to and Stade de Reims. They took on Metz. John Boy played a full 90 minutes at Metz, beat Stade de Reims 1-0. Monaco played Strasbourg, and Majid Warris came on in the 85th minute to make his debut for Strasbourg. He moved there last weekend, and it was a 3-1 win over Monaco for Strasbourg and Majid Warris. Belgium, Vassland Beveren, they took on Cas Wippen, and Thomas Ejapon came on in the 69th minute for Vassland Beveren. Unfortunately, they lost 1-0 to Cas Wippen. Gent took on Genk, and it was a 4-1 thrashing of Genk by Gent. Joseph Pinto came on in the 85th minute of this encounter. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't influence the game in a way he would have wanted. And Cercle Bruges, they took on Anderlecht. Godfred Donsa was an unused substitute for Cercle Bruges as they lost 2-1 to Anderlecht. In Turkey, KAYSERISPOR took on Ankara Kuku, and Bernard Mensah was on target for KAYSERISPOR as they drew 1-1 with Ankara Kuku. It was a penalty in the 23rd minute. Both teams had to share the spoil. So that has been it for today. Looking at the performances of Ghanaian players abroad, those that are back in action, I have been looking at them over this past weekend. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. The Ghana Premier League match day 6 made history between Accra Hearts of Oak and KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko. They recorded a mammoth crowd. They recorded amazing revenue, a national record, 726,380 Ghana cedis. That's $130,000. And we hope things continue in this light. Not just has Kotoko games, let's troop the stadium and support the clubs that are taking part in the Ghana Premier League. It's great to see them in action. They need our support. Let's bring back the love. Match day 6 was memorable. Let's make every match day that memorable. Condolences to the family and friends of Kobe Bryant, along with all those that died on the plane. That has been it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your week. Have a great week and stay safe.